Okay, now that looks better. Way, way better. Let me see. Watch the Arsenal game. Ah, we played terribly. We played really bad. But ultimately, we won the game, so. But we played terribly. My God, man. It's a bad game. Can't wait to see it. And what a relief. I don't understand what that is. What is that? Really don't understand what that is. Hey, hey, okay, man. I'm a bit spent, right? A little bit tired. A little tired. Actually, I'm a lot tired. I'm having one of those long days. But at least Arsenal won. I'm happy. My team just beat Bournemouth, so at least that happened. What are y'all up to? What are y'all doing? What's going on? Let me know. Gary, oh, Gary, Indiana is back at it. I was just watching football. What's up, Gary? We met yesterday. What's up, man? You left without saying goodbye. What terrible manners you have. You came, we talked. It was nice. All of a sudden, vanished. What happened? What happened, Gary? What happened to manners? What happened to being nice? You just vanished. I don't know it. What happened to Gary? Is it me? Like I told my ex girlfriend, I can change. She didn't believe me. That's up to your channel. Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you. Thank you. We met yesterday. I thought we were having a rather pleasant exchange. Then you vanished. I don't know it. I don't know it. My phone battery died. And then I had to do some chores. That's what they all say, Gary. That's what they all say. I was meaning to call you. Yada yada yada. No, it's not you. It's me. Yada yada yada. Man, stop. Just stop. Right? It's okay, Gary. It's okay. I I'm having one of those long days. I was just watching a football match. Yeah, funny man. You're far too kind. You're far too kind. Have you been following this whole Venezuela thing on X on YouTube? Man, it's crazy what's happening, right? 2026. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like 3 days into 2026. But let's see what happens. Some some of these things are just too complex to make sense of. I've been on X all day, been on YouTube, like trying to listen to all these people. Crazy, crazy. Other than that, I just finished watching my football game. I'm a huge Arsenal fan. I don't know if you watch soccer. I love my team, Arsenal. I've had a longer relationship with Arsenal than with any of my exes. It's a very slippery slope. Whenever I'm dating a woman on a Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon, she'd be like, "Yo, bro, why are you giving all your attention to the TV? You gotta give attention to me." I'm like, dude, I've been watching Arsenal for how long? What do you do? Sound like a radio host for a living? Nah, I just have had this channel for a while. But thank you. I'll definitely take that as a compliment. I've had this channel for a while, and mostly people come on here like from all over the world. Some are asleep right now. Some are in the UK. Some are in Australia. So it's all wacky time zones. Depending on what time I go live, you might get a variety of people. Some are in Asia, so it's crazy. What I do for a living, I have my own little business. I'm a small business owner, you know, and I haven't been busy for 2 3 weeks. It's about to get busy start of the year, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. Live stream. Damn it, man! Damn it, this is crazy. And I have like a Starlink terminal. This is just crazy. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. What about you, Gary? What do you do? Are you in school? Are you working? What about you, man? Right now, I'm doom scrolling X. Yes, I watch a bit of soccer, football. More of a casual fan than a hardcore one. Used to watch Chelsea matches every now and then. Don't watch regularly these days. Ah, yeah, Blues fan. Up the Chels. Up the Chels. Oh, okay. I'm an Arsenal fan myself. So we're rivals. We're London rivals. Okay. So what do you do to pass time nowadays? If you don't watch football, what do you do? Play video games? I have a few friends here who are WWE fans. Austin, the guy from yesterday, I used to love Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, Fernando Torres, Juan Mata. Oh, that was a big team, man. That was a big team. The Jose Mourinho team. That was a big team. Yeah. They bust us around. They used to beat Arsenal like twice on Sundays. Every day of the week, twice on Sundays. Yeah. Okay. So you did watch a little bit of football. I play games, trying to get back into reading. Wow, cool. So you are one of these intellectual types. We could be friends. At my height, I used to be the intellectual type. Nowadays, to scratch that itch, I just watch a couple of podcasts, a bit of Joe Rogan, a bit of Lex Friedman, uh, All In podcast, and I do have a deep dive every now and then into these things, whatever it is that they're discussing. But mostly, I cashed in my chips for navel gazing, all intellectually. I'm trying to intellectual. I'm not. Yeah, yeah. It's good. It says a lot about you that you'd pick you'd pick you'd pick up a book, or you'd want to pick up a book. All these things, the urge to do it, the proclivity to look that direction says a lot about you. Right? For some people, not the urge isn't even there. So you've stolen a match on a lot of people, right? I don't know. I don't like navel gazing anymore. I grew up with my books firmly, with my nose firmly between pages of my book, and you know, turns out some of these guys don't know what they're talking about. I think like intellectualism changed over the years. Back in the day, the likes of Leonardo da Vinci, they were good with theory and the practice, right? You They just didn't navel gaze alone. They drew, they painted, they came up with little models. They really, really did stuff in the world. Nowadays, intellectualism just says sit there and ponder, and then experimental physicists come in to do something else. Somebody else has Everybody has a little bitty part they play, right? And then the professors never do anything. All they do is write these papers that never go anywhere. You know, it's kind of what has happened to the modern day intellectual, right? What happened to the physics community? What happened to all these guys? Philosophy community. So who take a little notion, a little idea, and iterate. You know that old analog radio or TV station, you'd like try to find the station, like you keep iterating, and then boom, I'm into that kind of stuff. Like that's people who are so effective, so efficient. Like, man, how did you do it? Wow, right? Like, whoa. So that's more impressive to me than just coming up with words and having stacks and stacks of PhDs and you never get to do anything. That old saying of those who can't do teach. There's a lot to that. Like all these finance bros, all these finance students, accounting students, like why aren't y'all running the company? Why, if you're so good, I know if you broke accountants. Isn't that a shame? I think that reflects generational shift. Nowadays, people think sitting around is intellectual because everyone is overstimulated with content, social media, like conventional. I think you're completely right. I think you're completely right. You know, I this other guy. I don't know if you appreciate the physics community. This other guy, Eric Weinstein, is a physicist. You know, he was talking about Greta Thunberg, this environmentalist girl. Where is she from? Is she from Norway? Is she Norwegian? This European girl. And he said something so that shook me so much that you gotta raise your own kids. I'm yet to have kids of my own, you know. And Eric just said you gotta raise your own kids. This girl has been co-opted to push an agenda that isn't hers, you know, and she's gonna like be used by these people to further the agenda, some globalist climate change agenda. And I grew up all green, all environmental, and I kept hearing like by 2020, by 2030, now they're pushing it to 2050. These guys don't know what they're talking about. These so-called intellectuals, they don't know what they're talking about. And if you're not careful, these guys will co-opt you. They'll co-opt children to push some agenda that you don't even know about. So it's good that you become an intellectual. You figure things out for yourself. You let it rattle around in your head. Like, does this make sense? How do you know for sure that in 10 years, sea levels will rise, temperatures will go through the roof? How do you know for sure? For sure. Are you certain? Right? Because we all are parroting these lines without knowing for sure. Like, how do you know what's going to happen? For sure. For sure. Are you certain? Because these guys were talking as if it's a matter of fact that this will happen, that will happen. And then when it doesn't, they just postpone it a little bit, right? I'm not saying these are we need to grapple with, but the way they say it, the way they push these agendas forward is like, man, I'd hate to be co-opted into agenda to an agenda that's not my own, right? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying if we don't look after our planet. It's like that movie Tomorrowland. Have I watched Tomorrowland? I haven't seen Tomorrowland. But generally that's what I took from it. It's like look after yourself, look after your children, look after your people, lest they be used and co-opted to parrot these statistics Tomorrowland. Let me Google it. Let me see. Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland. 2015 film. Who's in it? Oh, George Clooney, Brett Robertson, Hugh Laurie. I love Hugh Laurie. Oh, I don't know this movie. A disillusioned genius inventor and teenage science back on in Chilean dimension. Wow, Tomorrowland. You like it? Is it a good movie? I love Hugh Laurie. I'm surprised I haven't heard of this. I watched all the House TV shows. I watched every episode. I think like two or three series of his. I don't know he's acting in movies. Shout out to Hugh Laurie. I love Hugh Laurie. Oh, okay. George Clooney. Okay. Look at that. Mm, yeah, Tomorrow. And I do like these genius. What's your favorite movie of all time? Ah, ah, what can I say, man? I used to be a movie buff back in the day. You know, lately, the last movie that piqued my interest was the end of Avengers, um, Infinity War, Age of Ultron. I think that was mainly because of the build up from over the years. But I can watch Tenet. I can watch Interstellar. I love Interstellar. Watch. Can watch what? I have a few. I have a few. I can watch Django Unchained. I can watch like The Dark Knight Rises. I don't like the ending of The Dark Knight Rises. What's your opinion on entrepreneurship? I I have a small business, so I have a love hate relationship with it. It's the ultimate form of freedom, right? And agency, self determination. I absolutely love it, but it's all encompassing. It takes up your whole life, right? It takes up everything, you know. So don't embark on that journey unless you are ready to give everything, and it still might not work, right? So that journey is full of lessons, full of highs, full of lows, you know, and ultimately it's like a singular journey. You can't go on it with people. Oh, it's challenging, to say the least. What about you? What do you think about it? Have you thought about it? It's a bit disconnecting. Okay, thank you. Have you given it much thought? I've always admired the courage of those who pursue information. Yeah, yeah, it's- yeah. It's much like the hero's journey. You know, the hero's journey. It's much, much, much like that. Um, it's too scary. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Too many people glorify it. Too many people glorify it. It can be scary. It can be exhilarating. It can be all those things. Mm. But doing scary things in and of itself, like something one has to do as a life. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. A lot of people, when they ask about it, nowadays I mostly tell them, don't, don't even start. And they're calling me a negative Nelly. I'm like, no, there are videos on channel, it's not sense into like videos and stuff. Like some people do. What you do is like you make them private. You make them private, 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 private. I'm trying something. I'm trying something. Um, I still have, I still have tons of videos from years ago that I'm never ever going to do ever. But I'm going to be trying something in the next few days, and it revolves around streaming and stuff like that mostly. So I didn't make the videos for that. Let me see how, maybe for a month or two. You don't need to delete, just make them private or unlisted. Just unlist videos and they are no longer available publicly. For the most part, that's what people do, and that's what I do. If there's ever anything I need to make public, I'll do it. What about you? Have you ever thought about making some? What is happening with this thing? About my internet. something really epic on the internet. I got Starlink like a few weeks ago. My old modem was proving ineffective. Lately, I don't know what's happening with my Starlink, but I'll give it a few more weeks. I'll give it a few more weeks. The hell, man? What's going on with this thing? But you seem very smart. I don't think you're being forthright and you can delve deep into like a whole host of topics. Right? From my interactions with you, you seem like really smart. Idiots don't want to read books. You won't find idiots having like a broad sense of topics and interests and stuff like that. So maybe you're doing the whole humility thing, you know, or self-deprecating thing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see as time passes wh- what it is that you're doing. Why don't you live in your truth? If you're smart as balls, just come out and say, "Dude, I'm freaking smart." I don't know what you're talking about. Um, I'm one of the sharpest knives in the drawer. Like, no, good for you, right? Live in your skin, live in your truth. One of the things I've really loved about Jay Z lately, I don't know if you've seen pictures and videos of him of late. Like he has this unflattering dreadlocks. I don't like them. I don't think they look particularly great on him. But he said something crazy. He said like, I walk into every room as myself. I don't kowtow. I don't bend. I'm not trying to appease. I'm not trying to do anything. I walk into every room with my back straight as myself. You know, I love that kind of talk, man. It's like, huh? He doesn't need the business deal. He already has money. He doesn't need to impress the girl. He already has the girl. You know, he has a family. He has all these things. So, what is he trying to impress you for? So, I walk into every room as myself, right? So, in a world filled with snakes and people pretending, putting their best foot forward, whatever, for whatever reason, to hear somebody just say, man, enough with all that. I'm me. If you catch me in a bad day, you're gonna get a bad version of me. If you catch me on a good day, you're gonna get a good version of me. And I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not trying to get you to like me. I'm not trying to do anything. I walk into every room as myself. Like, whoa, to reach that level of contentness, like, wow, that's really something. You know? So I kind of respect that. And like, I try to do a bit of that myself, to show up every day and to have a little bit of myself show up with me, you know, to have more and more of myself come out, allow myself to come out, give myself that permission. Right? Okay. So if we're gonna be friends, let's be friends. If we're not, I'm okay. Right? If we're just gonna be nice, keep it moving. I don't want anything from you. Hopefully you don't want nothing from me. Keep it moving. Right? So in a world filled with and that's one of these things that you learn the more you grow up. Like my nature when I was at school, that's how I look at these things when I was at school. I mostly hung out with people I thought were cool. We had similar interests, like Monday morning, maybe we watch WWE, maybe we watch football, maybe we watch a good movie, whatever that you happen to have done over the weekend. Can't wait to go share it with my friends. When you're adults, man, adults calculate, scheme, like, okay, it's better for me if I'm aligned with that person, if I'm friends with that person, you know. Apparently, like Silicon Valley, California is filled with social clients. People who get to you in order to get to somebody else. They don't even see you. It's like, okay, I heard this guy knows that guy that knows Elon Musk. So I'm trying to get to that guy. Hopefully he'll get me to the next guy. Okay, we're not going out with the other guy, and then hopefully that guy will get me in a room with Elon Musk. Right? You can sense it, you can smell it on some people. It's always frantic. They're never chilled. You know, forward momentum above everything else. I used to love that I still like Billions, the TV show Billions. What's that guy's name? The lead actor in Billions. The British guy. He's spacing out right now. So I love these authentic experiences to be present in the moment to say, no, I'm not having a good time. I especially look for those things in my personal life, you know, to be able to look a woman in the eye and say, I would rather be nowhere else in the world but here, with nobody else but with you. And to me, that shit, man, you know, that's my jam. That's, that's the kind of stuff I'm into. To actually say those words and really mean them. Not to be kissy assy, not to be appeasing, not to say some things in order to get into your parents or whatever. Just, you know, I'd rather be nowhere else but here. And I like this kind of stuff. So I go around in my life searching for those kind of moments, those authentic, real experiences. I know I'm going on some weird tangent, but yeah, thought I'd share, right? Thought I'd share. Feel free to share if any of this makes any sense or it's just utter BS. Bullshit? Bullshit? Is it bullshit? There's a video of a little kid. Bullshit? It's bullshit. you know, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you don't agree with what I'm saying. So there's this Shaggy song that goes like, "It's okay if you feel it, boy." Mm. Okay, I can't sing. Another thing about me, like if I could sing and I could dance, it would be over for everybody. Over for all y'all. I would be unbearable. Mm. If I could just dance and sing myself, oh my God. Oh my, untouchable, unbearable. You'd all be fed up with me. All y'all. Right? So, okay. My laptop is acting. I'm trying to do something on X. Are you an Elon fan? X gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. I'm on X right now. It's 19 minutes. Are you kidding? I think I might just be by myself on this channel. Who you with? I'm by myself. What you doing? I'm chilling. Oh, it's about to rain cats and dogs over here. I don't know. It's raining, man. In black culture, like when a dude sings it's raining, man, it's like, dude, really? It's a good song. I grew up listening to R&B. It's a good song. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining. Amen. Oh, pause. Now everything is pause. It's raining, man. Pause. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. Pause. Amen. Pause. That's just stupid, right? You're funny. Kind of funny. Wow. Can't even remember the lyrics. I think I remember part of the video. It's been years. Well over 10 years. Well over. Oof. Come on. What's up with this electron? It's on the lab. Nothing to talk about. Very slow. Very, very slow. I can feel it overheating. 30%. Are you kidding? Come on, you goodness. Jesus. Carrots. 1%. Wait. What happened? We have 3% already. Trying to upload something to X. X gonna give it to you. You know, give it to your ex, gonna give it to you. Come on, you goodness. Oh, I've been watching 1883 Taylor Sheridan. Is that how you say his name? I watched Yellowstone, Chef's Kiss. Chef, Chef's Kiss. You know, Yellowstone is great. And then I watched, is it 1923? The prequel. Now I'm watching 1883. I think I'm gonna finish watching the whole thing by tomorrow. And then tomorrow, probably book an episode of Land Man. I love it. But season two kind of sucks. Season one is really good. I watched like this season's the breakfast show. Jen Aniston, Reese Witherspoon. I love Reese. You know, I saw a post I think on Instagram a few years ago, saying something like Reese is quietly becoming a billionaire. And I looked into it. I'm like, oh, that legally blonde BS was all a facade. You know, she's really accomplished. She's somebody. You know, and she's in the world doing things. Sometimes you can just do things. And I I had all of a sudden more appreciation for Reese Witherspoon. Who could have thunk it? Who could have thought it? So now I'm a big fan, huge fan. Reese Witherspoon. Shout out to Declan Rice. Oh, it's absolutely rescued us there. We've been here before. We can't get complacent. Shout out Declan Rice. Big talk. Big talk. Talking about big talk. What's that song? Riri and Jeezy. Talk that talk to me. I might just play it. I might just play it. No?